the meanings of the star card. So this is actually my favourite card in the whole deck. I really love this card. So the star will often appear in a reading, kind of predicting a peaceful and calm time, very much unlike the cards that we were reading beforehand. Often this time of this gentle, peaceful, calm time will come after quite a traumatic time, maybe something very challenging or unstable, maybe where lots of changes have occurred. It's definitely a card of healing, and it's a healing that is offered to us, that we go into a period of healing in order to grow again and be open to new possibilities and different possibilities, very different from how we've lived up to now. So it kind of can open our eyes, and it opens us up to new possibilities and new opportunities that may be coming to us. The star is there to guide us and help us through this phase of our life. It guides us back onto our journey where we may have previously fell off. It allows us to feel stable again and secure. The star is there to help us regain hope in our future, and hope in our life, hope in the world, hope in relationships, hope just going forward. So it's a very healing card, a very guiding card, and a card that reignites our hope and faith in the world again. So in terms of real life examples, it can come up maybe after a breakup, maybe after a period of heartbreak, where you feel like your world is over and you're never going to get over a person, and everything feels really miserable and you're depressed and you don't see a future now with anybody else. When the star comes in, it helps us to heal through that heartbreak, and it helps us to see that the world is full of plenty of people, and that we can find happiness again, and whether that be on our own, or there is the possibility that we will find happiness with another person. In terms of health, it can come up, so after a period of illness, the star can come up when we are healing from an illness and in recovery. Maybe some treatment for an illness is starting to work, and we're starting to be able to live our lives again and do the things that we used to do before we were taken ill. So the star will show up in reading, and it can often indicate success, but it's more of a inner, more gentle, progressive, healing kind of success, more personal to the individual. And it's often achieved through personal growth and personal development and healing that's been done, or the belief in oneself and the willingness to stick with something or put the work in. So the sort of successes that can be seen would be like the success of overcoming an emotional trauma. It can be a success in regaining inspiration, following a creative block, and then being able to successfully complete a project that you've been working on. In relationships, it can be success in improving a relationship. So maybe you have an existing relationship that you don't want to let go of, but it has had its problems, or it's having its problems, but it can highlight a success in you overcoming those problems together, through working on the relationship and recognizing the problems in the relationship, and then gaining a deeper connection again. It can show success in finding a new relationship if that's important to you and it's something that you're looking for. So it can indicate that you will be successful in finding the right person for you. It can also indicate success in a person's chosen career path. So maybe a person wants to start a career path, or they're on a career path and they're working towards being in that career and being successful in that career. And it can show that it can be indicative that the person will do well in that career and they will be successful, because it can also sometimes indicate that a person may even become an inspirational figure in their chosen career. So these sort of successes are the kind of successes that come from doing the inner work, from personal development and healing. And like I said before, like having that belief in yourself and the thing it is that you want to achieve. Often this requires us to allow ourselves to be vulnerable, which is a huge part of the star card too, that often gets overlooked. And it's saying how that invulnerability does hold, there is a lot of power. So if you say you wanted to write a book, but everybody was telling you, well, you're not an author, you don't know how to write, your idea, it's probably not, nobody's going to bother, you know, you're just wasting your time or whatever. But you have that belief, and you know that there is that chance that it may not work, that maybe people won't like the story you've got to tell, but you're prepared to feel vulnerable, you're prepared to do the work, to put it out there and just see and take the knockbacks if necessary. It shows that when you are vulnerable, you in order to achieve success and the sort of success that the star card offers, you have to acknowledge that in some of your pursuits there is that chance of failure. And it may be that you have to fail many times before you even do achieve what it is that you want, and that you reach success in your chosen thing. So it's that vulnerability that you allow yourself or put yourself through, or you embrace, knowing you could fail, or knowing that you will be not wanted, or not maybe knocked back, that in the end you do succeed. But if you hadn't have gone through the vulnerability, then success couldn't have come either. And it's allowing yourself to feel vulnerable. So it's about being brave too. For example, I'm doing these TikToks at the minute, and I do them with Danny, obviously, and Danny's very confident and very natural on social media. She really enjoys it. I find it really difficult. I feel very awkward on the camera. I feel very, I don't have the confidence that she does. But together with what our plans are, we both need to be on here. So I've had to make the decision to allow myself to be vulnerable right now doing these videos. And I do feel vulnerable doing these videos right now, but eventually I won't. I hopefully will get to the place where Danny is and I will feel confident. But for me to get there, I've got to do this first, feeling vulnerable, because I can't just jump into the personality that she's got and be absolutely fine with it. I have to allow for this period of time while doing these videos where I do feel vulnerable, and that's okay, because by being brave enough to feel vulnerable, hopefully in the end I will get to where I want to be. So that's just an example of what I mean by success through allowing yourself to feel vulnerable, which is very much what the star card, I believe, is trying to tell us. So tomorrow we will look at the moon,